Today we're going to be assembling and testing out this super fun shipping game set that we got sent. So we have a scoreboard that comes with this, and of course that putting green mat. This is a nice carry bag with a strap on the back, and we can play up to 4 players with 4. Now we have the net itself, we have the rods that actually make up the frame, then all the angle pieces that connect all the rods together. So starting with these first two 90-degree 3-ways and the 2 D-frame rods, which you can tell which are the shortest and 2-piece rods. Now it's important to remember that the frame rods and the 90-degree angles need to be firmly seated. Moving on, the E-frame rods, which are the longer 2-piece section, you're going to seat those into the 90-way 3-ways that we just put on the D-frames. Again, making sure they are firmly seated. Moving on to the F-frame, which is the first 3-rod shorter sections, those are going to be the vertical ones that we push into the last section of the 3-ways. The 2 fully assembled corners should look like this and be fully seated. Next connector you want are the C or 30-degree 3-ways. You have 2 of these for this section. Now we're going to seat those on top of the F rods on both sides, making sure we have the angled portion going towards the front of the frame. And of course we're going to repeat this on the opposite side. We are now going to use the last 2 E frames or the 2 sections for the netting. Now on the back side of this net, from the top and bottom, you can see these sleeves that we're going to slide the rods into, and they slide in very easily. Next, we're going to move into the G frames, which is again a 3-rod section, and they're going to go into the sleeves for the long ways. Now halfway through, you're going to notice that we have to put it into a second sleeve here, so making sure we don't skip that gap. Now we can simply put the top of the net in using that rod on the top and the 30-degree angle pieces. We can also make the second connection, which is the angle towards the bottom of the base. We want to do this on both sides. Now we can move on to the base of the frame and the base of the net using the B 60-degree 3-way angles. Now we have 3 sections that we need to plug in here, and we want to make sure that they're seated firmly, and we're going to do this on the opposite side as well. This assembly honestly took less than 5 minutes, and I'm already getting to play the game. Now I need to work on my accuracy. As you can see, I keep going into the sand. Luckily, it's pretty fun to practice. Overall, I have to say this is easy assembly, and I can definitely highly recommend it.